Los Angeles riot and Hurricane Katrina, okay, are examples of the complete breakdown of law and order. Right? And, you know, you and I say, if the government can't protect me, I have the right to protect myself. So one night he lived in Silver Spring, Maryland, and worked in Washington, and had to travel through an area that wasn't so good. And one night the computers crashed where he worked at the company, at the phone company. Servers crashed, right? So he's there till 3 in the morning. You know, that sort of thing happens in business. And so he's there for 3 in the morning, driving home. Lo and behold, he's out of gas. Got to stop for gas in a place you don't want to have to stop. And you got to pump it yourself down there. Right? And then there was an attendant inside the glass that said, I hate to tell you, but I know those dudes over there, and they're fixing a junkie. He had a gun in his car, and he pulled out a Smith & Wesson 38 and held it while he pumped his gas, just looking at those guys, saying, okay, anybody want a piece of me now? Okay, they didn't. So that Smith & Wesson sort of equalizes the score right there, doesn't it, against the criminal. Read Justice John Paul Stevens' dissent in D.C. versus Heller. He focuses on the regulated militia clause, right? He says that's the part. So we will allow guns, but we'll tax the bullets through the roof to make it hard to get. Essentially, Justice John Paul Stevens' idea was essentially what a lot of the red states do with abortion. Say it's legal, and then put like a lot of conditions before you can get the service, essentially so you can't. So, you know, allow the guns, and then tax the bullets at $8,000 a bullet. When people say that you need a gun to defend your home, I get that. I just argued that. But when you look at the statistics, it shows that a gun in the home, okay, it makes your home far less safe. There was a 71-year-old retired detective named Curtis Reeves, and he was in the theater about the middle of the day, matinee type of performance. This 71-year-old detective who's packing, okay, under Florida law. There's a man in front of him in the theater who's texting. And you know, the glow, it sort of like comes up, and it's distracting when someone takes one of these things. And he taps the guy on the shoulder and says, look, you can't do that in here. Shh, put that away. And the guy says, look, buddy, just give me a minute here. I got a sick kid at home. My babysitter just texted me. I got a kid that's throwing up. Can I please just, give me just 1 minute? And Curtis Reeves like, no, you can't do that here. And Curtis Reeves now leaves to go get the manager. He's mad, right, that this guy is breaking the rules. So this detective goes to get the manager, comes back without the manager. The men continue to sort of jaw at each other a little bit, and the guy with the phone dumped popcorn on the ex-cop's head. So this is how fistfights start, right? We all, we're fellas, we know how fistfights start. The one guy dumps popcorn on the other guy's head. What does the detective with the gun do? Pulls the gun and gut shoots him and kills him. Okay. And his wife sitting next to him said, oh God, what did you do that for? She understood right away what this was. Curtis Reeves, it's on YouTube. Curtis Reeves leaned forward because there's a security camera in the theater that filmed it, and Curtis Reeves shoots the man and he dies. Now the point to me is, if the gun's not there, nobody dies. The one idiot dumps popcorn on the other idiot. The two idiots punch each other. They don't know how to fight, so they roll on the floor, right? They miss, right? And then the rest of us pull them apart. One of them's got a fat lip, right? And they both get thrown out of the theater as the idiots that they are, okay? But nobody dies. To me, the presence of the gun destabilized that. No gun, no killing. And now, Curtis Reeves, a 71 retired-year-old detective, who else is a good guy with a gun? So to me, mentally ill people are a problem, but you know what's worse? Angry people.
You can't give somebody a gun and say you can use it only when you're calm and collected.
I understand that, but I feel like that sort of goes back to the issue of mental health about who qualifies to have the gun.
I don't know if I'd want to see a movie with someone that had a gun. I think I'd be a little uncomfortable. I mean, it was kind of like, it was tragic, but it's like a once in a